Halloween is in the air. Hey guys, welcome back to Manor for another episode of Reviews from the Crypt. Today's episode is on the Feral Fuzzy White Bear animated prop by Morbid Enterprises. Now, of course, I will get to the categories, but before I do that, I would like to go ahead and show you some of the details on his box. Excuse me. But I picked this guy up at Party City. He has a very nice box. I just wanted to kind of point that out. And right behind his head it says Feral Fuzzy White Bear right up here. So for the purposes of this review, I'm going to go ahead and take him out of the box. But anyways, let's get into the categories. The first category is quality. Now, he's pretty much like most of the other teddy bear props. He's just, you know, a plush figure with some of the electronics on the inside moving around his arms, head, mouth, and he gives off a really creepy effect in my opinion. I really like this guy. Also, one thing I wish that they did not have is a press here button right on his foot, which is pretty easy to see, and I'm not a fan of that. I wish they could have made that or able to take off like a sticker or whatever, but it's okay. Along with his finger, which mine is like drenched in blood. I don't know if it's supposed to be, but mine's basically just completely red, if you guys can see that, which it's not a big deal. I mean, you can still tell it's a finger, of course, but still, I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. His eyes are LED. His mouth, if you guys can see, is just rubber, and mine actually is a little bit ripped in the back, but it's not a big deal. And then his bow is just made out of just some see-through clear ribbon. And then his nose is also plastic, I believe. So, with that being said, also there's his controls down at the bottom. If you guys can see, there's the on and off switch in the battery compartment's all it really has, and then a tag over here I still got it cut off. So overall, I'm going to give him a full star for quality. The next category is price. Now, I'm not sure exactly how much this thing retails for. I believe it's somewhere in the area of 30 bucks. I actually picked mine up at Party City as a leftover for $15 on clearance, which, if you ask me, that's definitely worth it for this thing. Being he is pretty small, he's definitely worth 15 bucks. And for 30 is retail value, I believe. I would have to say probably not. In my opinion, he's probably worth more like $20 to $25, which because I mean, like, if I'm not sure why I said which, sorry, but like if you have seen him compared to any of the other like teddy bears, he's really small. I mean, not counting Peekaboo Bear or Face Off Bear, they're actually fairly small as well. But like the original two bears, which were Daddy Bear and Daddy Teddy, both are much bigger than this thing. Still, he's really cool and has some decent movement too. Like, he has a lot of movement for 30 bucks, to be honest, so it's like half worth it, but also not at the same time, because I'll go ahead and show you his animation in the next category. But I would have to say he's also not the greatest quality of all time either. Of course, he is a Morbid Enterprises prop, and Morbid Enterprises usually seems to charge a bit more than other companies do. I'm not sure if their quality is better or whatever. I don't really own a lot of Morbid Enterprises props. This is, as far as I know, the only one I have at the time. But I would have to say I'll give him half a star for price. The next category is animation. Now, the Feral Fuzzy White Bear's animation is very cool and very creepy, and it actually features some music in the background as well, which I think actually adds to it a lot. So without further ado, here it is. So as you can see, he has some really nice creepy animation, which is very different from most of the other teddy bear props, but still very creepy, just him dancing around like that. It adds a very nice eerie effect, and so I'm going to go ahead and give him another full star for animation. The next category is durability. Now he stands up really well just on the controls section that he has, and like while he's doing what he's doing, it's very nice, and I would definitely say that his durability is very good, except that his feet kind of tend to, since he's like going one way at sometimes, and he tends to kind of lean just a tiny bit, but it's not a big deal at all, and so I'm going to go ahead and give him another full star for durability. And now, the final category, which is the creepiness overall of Feral Fuzzy White Bear. Now basically the whole concept is this just deranged, murderous teddy bear, which is really cool. Of course it's not an original idea, but it's still really nice. As I really like also the finger in the hand, that adds a nice sense of murderous, I'm not sure, just a bit of psychopath likeness to him, which is really nice. Of course, the sharp teeth and the blood stains everywhere, and also this like stitching around the eye, which is a nice touch as well. He's really creepy. His audio is also fairly loud. I don't know if you guys could tell, but it is actually very loud, which is a really nice thing. So you can hear him better in the haunted house. And I'm gonna go ahead and give him another full star for creepiness. So, did you agree with my thoughts and opinions? And do you like this prop or do you not like this prop? How much do you think he's worth? Let me know all that below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Make sure to stay tuned on Manor, where Halloween is in the air. Happy hauntings, guys. Bye.